Does Klarna check or affect your credit score? The answer is not that simple. In this video, we'll see when, how and where Klarna affects your credit score. So, let's get started. Klarna is offered in multiple regions and it works differently in each country. When you create a new Klarna account, they do not check your credit history, nor your score is affected. However, they check when you shop using the app. Let's take the US for example. Klarna has 4 checkout services in the US. One is paying for the order at the time of purchase. The second is paying in 4 equal payments. The third is paying after 30 days. And the last is Klarna financing, which charges you monthly. Now the first 3 services do a soft credit check, but Klarna financing does a hard check. If you use any of the first methods, then you should not worry about your score being affected. However, Klarna financing is what you need to be careful about because that service does. You may be wondering what soft and hard checks are. Let me explain. A soft credit check is when the company checks your history to decide. However, this does not affect your credit score. If your history is bad and you get rejected, the decision won't be recorded. A hard check is when the service checks your history and the result of that decision is reported. So if you get rejected, that decision will affect your credit score. Also, if you are accepted now and use Klarna Finance and then miss a payment, that will be reported as well. In the UK, rules are tough. Klarna has to record everything you do, whether you use its pay in 4 option or finance. It keeps a record of purchases, payment dates, late payments, etc. and reports them to credit bodies. However, if you are a good user and pay on time, you should not worry about anything. It was never like this. Klarna used to do a soft check when a customer used its pay in 4 service. But the rules changed after June 2020 and they now record and report all the transactions. Alright, Klarna is offered in many countries in Europe. So covering each country is challenging. However, I checked and some nations are right there with the UK where Klarna records and reports all the transactions regardless of the service. But in some nations, it does a soft check when you use its pay in 4 option. The best way to find out is to do a quick internet search. You can add your country's name in the end to get accurate information. Now let's talk about land down under. I am in Australia and we only have the pay in 4 option that does a soft credit inquiry at certain times. For example, when you use the app to pay for the first time or when you use it after a year. Those scenarios are where it checks your credit history, but that's about it. Okay, the game of credit score has benefits as well. If you want to increase your score, you can use services like Klarna. If you like to pay on time, Klarna can help you build your score. It's a risky game because the benefit is small compared to the effect if you miss a payment, but you can profit from Klarna if you know what you're doing. So should you use Klarna despite all this? Klarna is a great buy now pay later app, but one should not go too deep into this if they can't handle it. I believe using its pay in 4 option is good because it keeps you within a limit and forces you to pay on time. Also, these purchases are not that big, so it will be easier to pay on time. I use Klarna from time to time, and even though I have enough money to pay for the order, it's good to use it to get a few more days to pay. With that said, this is it for this video. Thanks for watching. Please let me know what you think of Klarna down below and take care.